Most 3D freelancers refuse to niche down, and I get the fear. I mean, you're only talking to one kind of client, leave everyone else out. So you're leaving money on the table. At least that's the logic. But it is completely backwards. After 17 years in this industry, I've seen one pattern. The artist who's the obvious choice for a niche is the one who thrives. The generalist who serves everyone is the one who struggles. So this topic of niching, you've heard it left and right. But what exactly is niching and what's the big benefit? Because it's not about your positioning per se, it's about what happens to your brain when you do. When you only work with one kind of industry, you're also only talking to those people. And the more you talk to a certain kind of people, the more you understand them. So with every even failed sales call, you will have some intel, you will have some information. Why did they not want to buy? Why did they want to buy? Every single bit is information, but it's information only about the client industry you were talking to. So if you're talking today to a furniture client, tomorrow to an automotive client, you will get less centralized intel. You want intel about one kind of client so you can serve them best, because in the end, running a business is solving a problem. And the better you understand your client or your target audience, the better you can find a solution that's easy to sell to them. And the more you talk to only one industry, back and forth all the day, all your calls are just with one industry, the better you understand them, and the better you can sell to them. So you become more than just a 3D freelancer, you become a partner who understands them, a partner who is valued above all else. Yeah, you deliver visuals, but you deliver more than that, because they can trust you, because you understand them. You use their words, you understand their situation. You've already solved their problem for a different client. This is what niching means. Niching means you are a consultant because you understand the industry. And you cannot do that if you serve every industry. With that in mind, it's still hard to decide on which industry you want to concentrate on, because it's a long lasting decision and you need to do it for a while, at least half a year, so you get to that part of more intel. So it needs to make sense, the niche you choose. And there's a logical solution to niching down in your niche selection. Just target industries that have cat data. It's as easy as that, because the client does not care what you need to do to deliver the visuals they need. If you need to model, they don't care. If you do not need to model, they don't really care. So if you do not need to model, there's way less hours you need to put into the final result, which is the visual. So with less hours, you can deliver the same result. So you can either earn way more money for the same result because it's less work, or even better, you can earn a bit more money and deliver a better result because you can spend those hours on the visual and not on the modeling part. So for the same money, you would charge a different client would need to model for. With a client where you get the cat data from them, you could deliver a better visual output. So your work quality will be better for the same price. So it's easier to sell because your work samples will also be better. So your portfolio will look better because you could spend the time on the stuff that counts for the client, which is the visuals. So basically only target industries where you can at least assume that most of those clients would be able to deliver cat data. So what industries am I talking about? There is a few. First, general industry clients, so clients who produce some kind of machinery. They have a huge need for visuals, and they have CAD data for the machinery. Then one of the big industries you can target is the furniture industry. They have a huge demand for visuals, and they have CAD data, as long as it's hard surface furnitures like tables and so on. If it's couches, you come to the modeling part. So maybe leave them out and focus on the hard surface furniture clients. Then, of course, automotive is one of the big industries, hard to get into, but once you're in and make your name in it, it's a lot of work. There's just always a lot of work in it. Then there's tech appliances, like it can be a vacuum cleaner or stuff like that. So technological products are one of the great niches you can go for, and always underestimated, medical devices. Huge industry. There's always a demand in this industry. No matter what happens in the world, people always get sick, so you always need medical devices. It's a very stable industry. If you want to go deeper onto how to position yourself within your niche, best join our community. We talk about this, about pricing, and help you with every way possible so you get the best out of your business. So to recap, your niche is not a limitation. It is a boost. It is a learning boost which can skyrocket your business and position you as the specialist they want to work with and not as someone they can compare on price. If you've made it this far, it shows that you're really interested into the 3D freelance business topic. So best join our community and of course subscribe for more content like this.